We ask your blessings upon our meeting tonight. We ask you to help us that we might be open to your Spirit, that we might be open to the guidance that you would give us to discern how best to deal with this property at this time and given the situations of our day. We offer this prayer to you through our Lord Jesus Christ, your Son, who lives and reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, one God, forever and ever. Amen. To the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I think the meeting went good. It gave people an idea of what was done during the 12-year time that the volunteer group were handling things, and it also gave a picture of what needs to be done. And I believe that most of the community is, they're eager and they want the church to stay, and they don't want it to fall into disrepair. And I think that where it's part of our community, they don't, everyone wants to see it stay there. And myself and a number of people, maybe 9 of us in our group, actually put in a proposal to see if we could take over the lease of the buildings.
My name is Aaron Russell. I worked at the Our Lady of Mercy Church over the summer, and it was a really good experience. It was built by over 500 volunteers. They just wanted to do it. They just wanted to build it for the community, and then they did that. And you look at the architecture, and there are things in there that are extremely expensive, extremely exquisite looking, like the statues and just the architecture in general is just really beautiful.
My father's name was Patrick Snow, and he was born and raised in Aguathuna, and he was sort of a supervisor, I guess, of the renovation of the church whenever there was work that needed to be done. He did that for many years, I guess nearly up until his passing 6 years ago. And he used to go back and forth and get material for them if they needed it, and he seemed to be always there. Every time I'd call Mom, I'd say, "What's Dad up to today?" And she'd say, "Oh, he's out at the church where he always is." And it was just very important to him. And I guess because it was important to him, it sort of came down to the rest of the family members and of its importance. During the summertime, the church is open for tours. There are students hired, and the museum is also there as well. The former rectory. There are students hired there to give tours. There are different rooms there that hold different artifacts of the area. This is the dome over the main altar in Our Lady of Mercy Church. There are stained glass windows, 6 of them. This aerial photo of Our Lady of Mercy Church, as you can see, this was the former rectory which was in later years turned into Father Joy Memorial High School. And this is now the museum next to the church, and that was also a former rectory as well. As you can see, there's this particular house back here is still standing, and it just goes to show that, you know, even though things are old, that doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be abandoned or torn down.
Anybody who wants to take on, or who has a great desire to take on this facility, this whole complex, number one, the museum, all of the artifacts will be left in it during the winter. It will be heated. So it is ready for somebody else to take over in the spring. If not, we will have to dismantle and send all the artifacts back to the people. It is, by all purposes, a full-time commitment. The church is structurally sound, but cosmetically it needs a tremendous amount of work and upkeep. It is a constant. Therefore, you would have to be able to generate funds.
Well, we're hoping to hear back that it's been approved. So in the beginning of 2017, we'll be able to get to work and to start to fundraise and to begin the process of hiring students for the summer to get that paperwork done, and to just pick up where the Gravels Development Group have left off, and hopefully have weddings there again this summer, and maybe some concerts, and eventually one day I hope to be able to, with our group, be able to have Christmas Eve Mass there again, which was, you know, one of the best times that I remember growing up. You know, when you went to church and the church was full of people, and everybody seemed to enjoy that. I mean, you had people from Stephenville, from out on the peninsula a little further, and you know, it was just a very happy time that I remember as a child.